Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to easily defeat Mergo's wet nurse. First of all, I'll show you our weapon. We're using a sword cleaver +9 with some attack up blood gems in it, and our character is level 50 with 39 strength. There's not too much to go over with this fight. We're pretty much going to be using the same strat for all of this fight. We'll also be using lightning paper and beast blood pellets. Don't worry too much if you've not got any lightning paper or beast blood pellets. You don't 100% need these for this fight, but it just makes it a lot easier if you do have them. As the fight begins, just be careful because the wet nurse usually starts off the battle with an attack. The main thing that we're going to be doing with this fight here is waiting for the wet nurse to do an attack and then run into her side using R1 and then using L1. Not locking on actually helps us place ourselves better when we're trying to do this attack from the side. Wait for her to be finishing her attack, run into the wet nurse's side and then use R1. Then you'll need to turn your character towards the wet nurse and then use L1 to do an extended attack. As long as you've placed yourself correctly at her side, she'll generally jump out the way, giving you space and time to prepare for your next attack. Usually standing a middle ground distance away from the wet nurse is a good distance to bait her attacks. The trick here is not to place yourself in front of the wet nurse when you attack. If you're too much in front of the wet nurse, she'll attack you straight away. There are a couple of attacks from the wet nurse that I wouldn't follow up with an attack, such as her lawnmower attack. If she does this, just stand clear until she's done. She also does a 3-hit combo as well, so just look out for the 3-hit combo. And don't go attacking in the middle of the combo because you'll be hit by one of the attacks. But you can counter the 3-hit combo with one of your attacks after she finishes the 3rd attack. We're also going to be using a strategy to completely skip her nightmare phase. She'll do an animation where her wings flap and she holds her arms up in the air. If she does this, make sure to lock onto her. As soon as you see the purple orb appear in the sky above the wet nurse, you can dodge 2 times to the left or dodge 2 times to the right, and that will cancel the nightmare phase completely. As long as you get the timing right on these dodges, you'll never have to worry about the nightmare phase ever again. There's not too many more mechanics or info to go over with this fight. Just keep repeating this attack pattern throughout the fight. Run into her side, use the R1 and then the L1. With a bit of practice, time and patience, you should have this fight mastered in no time. Hopefully you found this guide useful and it helped you out in some way. If it did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments section below if you've got any questions or queries.